What is going on, everybody? Right now you are tuned in to 242 Students Online. My name is Matt. I'm one of our student pastors, and I'm so excited for the program that we have for you guys today. And one of the things that I've kind of enjoyed about this time is the snacks. We've done these snack hacks over the last few weeks. Jacob and Emily last week, where they broke down some post-Easter snacks that you and I might enjoy. And then a few weeks before that, Adrian and her daughter Hannah broke out the PB&J ramen that I'm sure many of you tried and now enjoy. But I think we've, at least for me, what I've realized is I've been able to identify snacks just by the sound. And I want to see if you guys have that talent too. So we're going to play a game right now. It's called What Am I Eating? Hold on. I need you guys, we're all going to participate. So what I need you to do is we're going to say it together. So get ready. 3, 2, 1. What am I eating? That's right. We're going to play the game. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be eating something. The screen's going to be covered with the What Am I Eating logo. And what we want you to do is in the chat be commenting what you think it is that I am eating. And so these are things that you probably have in your house right now. And so hopefully you'll be able to identify what it is that I am eating right now. So who's ready to play? What am I eating? Okay, so here's the first thing. Listen up. So you should be guessing. What do you think that is? Okay, did you guess it right? Okay, for those of you who guessed carrots, you are right. In fact, my wife a few weeks ago comments about how apparently I eat carrots really loud and they're really crunchy for me. So, yeah. So, hey, for those of you who got it right, good job. Are you ready for the next one? Okay, here's the second one. I want to see if you can guess it. Ow, brain freeze. Okay, that was a hint. Okay, if you guessed ice cream, good job. Some of you were close, but weren't right. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure I'm lactose intolerant, so that's gonna be fun later. Okay, you guys ready for the third and final one? I think this is gonna be the one that no one is gonna get, okay? So, hopefully challenge is accepted. So are you ready? So here is the third and final one. Okay. Oh. 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 Okay, I don't think you guys got it, but if you did, I'm proud of you. It was actually my dog's dog food. And it was a lot grosser than I expected. Man, he loves the stuff, but man, I don't want to eat that again. So, good job if you got it. Wasn't that fun? Some of you got 2 out of 3. Hey, if you got 3 out of 3, really good job. Sit back, relax. We're about to continue the program with my friend and yours, the final episode of Robbie the Robot.
Wow! So that's how you shoot from your chest. What's your ammo? Those are titanium orbs that each weigh 20 pounds. Wow, can I try? Sure. How? Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, that hurt so bad. Butt up, Saget. Are you okay? Ooh, 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 can I get you some ice? This is so great. Thanks for teaching me how to fly. Robotown is so great. I'm learning how to be my true self here. We're glad to have you here, Robbie. You can be all that you can be in Robotown. What's that over there? Voltron gave us one rule. It is never, ever land on Mount Sanus. Really? Why? I don't know. No one has ever tried landing on it. We just trust Voltron. I mean, I love Voltron, but I think we're old enough to handle ourselves. I'm going for it. Robbie, no! See? That didn't hurt one bit. No. This is just like the sadness I used to be tangled up in. Oh no, it's got me. I can't get out. Andy, help! How? I told you not to land on it. I'm getting swallowed in the sadness. Goodbye, sweet world. We had a good run. Robbie! Voltron! Robbie, why did you land on Mount Sadness? I don't know. I'm sorry, Voltron. I told him not to. Robbie, I told everyone not to land on the mountain because I knew it would hurt them. I thought you trusted me. I do. I'm sorry. You really do? Yes, but I know I blew it. I'll go pack up my stuff and move out of Robotown.
You can hang with me, Bro Nacho.
Dwayne, we're kind of having a moment over here.
Totes, my bad, bro.
No, Robbie, you don't have to leave. In fact, I know you're sorry and you're still very important to Robotown. Really? Yes, I need you to fly through the world, showing people how you are now a complete robot, free from sadness, and tell them about me. You mean it? Thanks, Voltron. I'll go tell them all right now. Let's go, Andy. Everybody listen! Voltron wants you to be in Robotown! Come to Voltron! Woohoo!
I close my eyes and colors fly. There's no hiding from your grace. I can't deny this heart of mine and its unrelenting chase. I was on the edge of deception, caught up in my own hesitation, until your love took over me. Whoa. So I let go and I let love show me life like it's supposed to be. An oasis, here awaits us, all the freedom I'll ever need. Now I'm alive. Oh la la, oh la la. When I let go, then I find life. Oh la la, oh la la. When I let go, then I find life. The hideaway is calling me to a life unlike before. The Father's heart is beckoning, and I can't resist no more. Lead me in the ways of devotion. I don't wanna get caught in the motions. My heart is only for you, Lord. So I let go and I let love show me life like it's supposed to be. An oasis, here awaits us, all the freedom I'll ever need. Now I'm alive. Oh la la, oh la la. When I let go, then I find life. Oh la la, oh la la. When I let go, then I find life. And I let love show me life like it's supposed to be. An oasis, the oasis, all the freedom I'll ever need. Now I'm alive. Now I let go, then I find life. Oh la la, oh la la. When I let go, then I find life.
Hey, what's going on, 242 students? My name is Zach. I'm one of the online pastors, and I'm coming at you with a couple of quarantine hacks. Now, the first one I want to talk to you about is maybe you've been watching a lot of Netflix on your phone and you just can't get it right. It won't stay up. Well, look no further, because I have the perfect quarantine hack for you. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your actual corded headphones in. That's right. Rich kids probably don't need to hear this because you got AirPods, but you're gonna put your corded headphones in and you're gonna put them in your ears. And then what you're actually gonna do is you're actually gonna take it and you're gonna loop a little bit of cord around your ears. So it actually causes your phone to dangle there a little bit, but it should be perfect for you to watch your Netflix shows. Second quarantine hack that I wanna show you guys is also, if you're like me, your dishes have probably been piling up because you haven't been eating out as much. And so what I have found out is I absolutely love cereal. So if you get another person, what you can actually do is you can lay on the floor, have the other person, because you can't do this any other way, this is the easiest way to do it, have the other person pour the cereal into your mouth, and then the other person's also gonna get a jug of milk and pour that into your mouth. And basically you just have a bowl of cereal in your mouth, and it is amazing. But hey, listen, we are starting this week our new series, Life Hacks. Check this out.
Oh, guys, that was rough. I haven't ran in so long. I couldn't even tell you the last time I went on a run. I feel so sluggish. And I have a feeling that probably some of us do as well. That we might not feel sluggish physically, but maybe we feel sluggish emotionally or mentally or spiritually even. And it's kind of no wonder with what we're going through. Just something brand new. We don't know how to navigate it. We don't know how to think about it maybe even right now. It's just a hard trial that we're here to try to endure through. And it reminds me of another time in my life where I went through something difficult. It was a couple years ago, summer of 2018, and we were actually at CIY Move with our high school students. And and that was the summer that my grandmother passed away. And while we were at CIY, it was the Monday night service, like the first big session, that my dad called me to tell me that my grandmother passed away. And she'd been sick for a while, so I kind of knew that it was coming, but I really wasn't ready for it. You can never really be ready for that, I suppose, but I wasn't ready for it. I didn't really get to say my proper goodbyes like I would have liked to. And so that was just hard in itself. Then I had to figure out, we're at CIY, is how do I get down to the funeral? How do we take care of CIY and keep, the students engaged with what's going on there? And actually what we decided on was my wife was actually going to stay at CIY and be with the students. And that was hard too, because she wanted to come and support me and the family. And also that Wednesday was our anniversary. So we were apart on our anniversary on top of what else was taking place. And that was just really hard to try to figure out and to try to wrap my head around. It felt very surreal going through that. But as I think about what's taking place now and I'm thinking about this run that I just went on and I feel so tired, I need to get back into it, guys. This is honesty time. I need to get back into the running. But there's trials that we go through. There's things that are difficult that we experience, that we put ourselves through, or sometimes things that just happen to us. And there's things like running that we kind of know are actually good for us. We understand the benefit of going through something difficult when we run, because we know it builds endurance. We know it burns calories. We understand why, even though it's hard, that it's a good thing. But when we experience something like the loss of a loved one, being separated from a spouse on an anniversary, our school year being cut short, our sports and clubs being cut short, this whole social distancing, it's a little harder for us to understand why that's happening, what's taking place, what's the benefit of what we're experiencing right now. And that's why I'm so excited for us to be able to talk about this endurance, this perseverance. And just a great question for you and myself to answer right now is, how can we respond during life's hard circumstances?
Man, great job, Jacob. Way to endure, to persevere through that. Man, have you guys ever had a moment where you had to persevere, endure through something that was hard? Maybe it was like a project at school that you just had to endure through. Or maybe it was like a sports team and you were trying to get to that next level of something. You just had to endure through some really, really hard practices. Or maybe you're like, Megan, come on. Look at what's going on in the world right now. Talk about needing to endure through hard times, right? And so today I want to look at a little verse in James chapter 1 where it talks about enduring through hard times, enduring through troubles. And let's just take a look at what that says. James 1:2-4 says this: Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, it's an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. Now wait, did this just say we need to have joy when we face troubles? I don't know about you, but that sounds a little bit crazy, right? Maybe you're like, wait, I'm supposed to have joy right now? Do you not see what's going on? Maybe you're like, I can't have joy. Do you know what they canceled? I was looking forward to that vacation. I was looking forward to that dance. I was looking forward to my championships in that game. And you're looking at this thing and you're saying, man, how am I supposed to have joy in these troubles? Or maybe let's take it a step deeper. Maybe for you, you're like, how can I have joy when my mom just lost her job? When I found out my family just got diagnosed with this sickness? How can I have joy during these times that are so hard, that are painful? And I'm going to be honest, I struggled and wrestled with that too for a long time. And I don't think I really understood it until probably last year. If you don't know me, then you probably don't know that I'm a foster parent. And last year, one of the girls that I had in my home, baby, she was a year old, got really sick. She was having trouble breathing and I didn't know what was going on. So I took her to the hospital just for them to check it out. And I remember when I get there, now if you've never been to the hospital, like almost the moment that you get there, they start like taking blood, right? Giving you an IV, all these kind of things. And so they had to do that. But if you've ever tried to see a 1-year-old getting an IV, it is not easy because she cried the entire time they did it, right? Because it hurts. It's really painful. And every time that they had to do something or breathing treatment, things that, like, in the end were going to help her, she was crying through it. And I had to literally hold her, right? Hold her down while they did that. Because I knew that in the end that was going to help her to be healthy. That it was going to help her to get better. And I think the same thing kind of happens with us. Your trials, your troubles, your pain that you're going through right now is a way for us to get spiritually healthy. That we need to be held for a minute in that pain, to endure through that pain, to be healthier at the end, to come closer to Jesus. Because when we are enduring that and say, you know what, I'm going to, instead of having, focusing on the pain, I'm going to have joy, knowing that God is with me during this. Man, our faith starts to grow. When we put our dependency on God, our faith starts to grow. And that's how we can have joy through these things. And guess what? When that happens, our faith isn't about our pain. It's about God and who He is. That God is victorious God, right? We talked about that. That Jesus was victorious through it all. And so all of a sudden, we start to realize that God has won. And so this is the point. The person who wants God to win will find joy in the midst of troubles, find joy in the midst of pain. So I don't know where you are at. If you're struggling, you have some pain that you need to endure through. Man, find joy in that, knowing that God is there, that He is with you, that we can face these knowing that God is with us.
Something about this season has made me reconnect with old friends. And this week I was talking to two of my really good friends from when I was about your age. One of them I've known even longer. One of the things that came up in our conversation is how much they've been through, how heavy their lives have been and the stuff they've experienced. But you know what, guys? I can't tell you two women who have more beautiful souls than these friends of mine. They've allowed the stuff they've been through to draw them closer to God. And then they've allowed themselves to be transformed by it and to look more like Jesus through the process. And that's the invitation for all of us, that we would allow God to draw us close to Himself and then allow Him to do a deep work in each of us, whatever we're going through. So as Megan was saying, I don't know if your trial is that you really miss school. Like, you never thought you would say that, but you miss your friends, you miss band, you miss track, whatever it is that has been disrupted by this time. But you know what? God is doing something really powerful in you. Maybe for you, it is that someone is sick or someone has died in your family, and that's deep. That's deep stuff that's really hard to go through. Or maybe it has nothing to do with a virus or this season. Maybe your parents just got a divorce and you are shattered by that. I want to invite you to what's possible. That even now you can find deep joy, not happiness, but joy that is based on a God who is unshakable and who is doing some really deep things in you, even through these really hard times. I want to invite you to pray with me. But I thank you so much for every single person listening to me right now. I thank you for their lives and their stories and how you're drawing out of them who you want them to be, even through the trials and the hard things that they're going through. I pray that you would give them peace. I pray that they would experience your presence even now in their rooms, in their homes, wherever they are, Lord. And I pray that you would allow us to find deep joy in our trials, because you have given us victory, even if we don't feel or see it right now. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So we're going into a time of encounter, and we're going to do an exercise on gratitude. So I'm going to give you something to do every day, morning or evening. Sit down and write 5 things you're grateful for. 5 things you want to thank God for. And then sit down and pray over these things. You know what? Let's do it right now. Go and get a piece of paper and a pen and write 5 things you're grateful for. And just bring them to God and pray over them.
can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more of you, God. There's no place I would rather be. There's no place I would rather be. There's no place I would rather be than here in your love, here in your love. There's no place I would rather be. There's no place I would rather be. There's no place I would rather be than here in your love, here in your love. Set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more of you, God. Set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more of you. There's no place I would rather be. There's no place I would rather be. There's no place I would rather be than here in your love, here in your love. There's no place I would rather be. There's no place I would rather be. There's no place I would rather be than here in your love, here in your love. So set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more of you, God. Set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more of you, God. Set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more of you, God. Set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more of you, God.
Thanks for joining us here at 242 Students Online. But don't stop here. Be sure to fill out one of our next step cards. It's a great way to let us know that you want to join one of our online small groups, get baptized, or so many other great next steps. It's actually going to be posted in the chat right now, so go ahead and click on it. And be sure to be here next week and invite a friend to 242 Students Online.